Good day, ma'am. I am Mary Grace Razote from BE Scream 3 Hotel, and now I will report the theories of crime and causation. Module 1, Lesson 1, the human mind and behavior with the social norms and ethics. Concept. The concept is the unconscious mind is where all of your memories and past experiences reside. Norms. Norms defined as the rule of expectation that are social enforced. Ethics. Ethics is considered what is good for individual and society, and also describe the moral philosophy. We have three theories of criminal behavior: psychological, sociological, and biological. Psychological approach is something that related to our mind and mental action, mental and emotional rather than the physical. Sociological approach. Sociological approach, the social learning theories which say that people learn criminal behavior or from the people around us. Biological approach, the study of found the general evidence of connection between the biology and criminality for both twins and adoptees. Module 2, Demonological theory. Demonological theory, we have four. Number 1, demonology, the study of behavior under the premise that human behavior is influenced by supernatural. For example, to believe the spirit of the sea, the earth, the sky, the wind, the clouds, and everything in the nature. This is the fact of divisions by the reason and logic for a exact evidence. For example, the unity of science stems from single fundamental law that all other laws can be derived for it. Number 3, the neoclassical theory. The neoclassical crime, political, and crime control policies. For example, the people will make rational choice to commit a crime. And number 4, the classical theory. This is the school of criminology believes that punishment works as the deterrent of crime. Module 3, Biological determinism. Biological determinism is also known as genetic determinism. Is believed that human behavior directly controlled by an individual genes. For example, the belief that people who get better score on IQ tests do so because of genetic reasons, not social or environmental factors. Physiognomy, the physical feature held to show qualities of mind and character by and their emotion and expression. Astrology and somatotype theory. Personal traits. For example, sometimes it because we eat a lot so that we gain a weight and we get taller. Sometimes we make a exercise so our body shape was getting to biochemical condition in crime. Some trait theorists believe biochemical condition, including both those that are genetically predetermined and those we have found general evidence for connection between the biological and criminal for both twins and adoptee. Chemical and mineral influence. Biosocial criminologists maintain that minimum level of minerals and chemicals are needed for normal brain function and growth, especially in the early years of life. Most part like strength and force. Biochemical condition and crime. Some trait theories believe biochemical condition, including both those that are genetically predetermined and those occur through diet and environment control and influenced by antisocial behavior. For example, someone trait as associated with deviance behavior. Logical explanation of criminality, genetic influence. The biological explanation of criminality assume that individuals vary in behavior because of their biological structural differences. Theory. The main assumption of arousal theory is that environment factor influence that brain's level of arousal. It explained that aggression is the function of level of individual needs and is evolution theories explain the existence of aggression and violent behavior as positive adaptive behaviors in human evolution. Theories of crime, determining the classical theories of crime and causation. The concept of rational choice theory. The concept of rational choice theory, this is the theory state that individuals use rational calculation to make rational choice and achieve outcomes that are with our own personal objects. Routine activity theories stress the idea that criminals are not impulsive to unpredictable because they are balanced the cost as well as benefit of committing crimes. For example, an owner of television might be away from their home when decided to target the television for stealing. Lesson 2, lifestyle theory. The main concept of lifestyle theory is that people may become crime victims because their lifestyle increase their exposure to the criminal offender. Just that certain people may become a victim and crimes because of lifestyle and choice. Precipitation theory views that some people are actual intimate to confrontation that actually leads to their injury or death. For example, if you are in the public places at late of the night, regular doing drinking alcohol or substance of abuse. Theories of crime and causation, module 5. Difference between criminal psychology and criminal psychiatry. We have criminal psychology and criminal psychiatry and forensic psychiatry. Criminal psychology is the study of true and behavior and criminals. For example, research for the memory, eyewitness and testimony, evidence and collection, and confessions. And the crim, si- criminal psychiatry, medical doctor who has received the special training in both law and mental health. Forensic psychiatry treat people with mental health problems who are in prison and secure hospital and wider community. Psychological theories and study on crime and delinquency in relation of fraud theories. Number 1, August I. Hamsen, Cyril Brott, William Haley, Walter Bromberg. Psychological trait theories, behavior theories. Behavior theories maintain the human action are developed through learning experience. For example, the behavior of the children as intimate family member, friends, famous figures, and their television, character, cognitive, and psychological trait theories, behavioral theories. Behavior theories maintain that human action are developed through learning experience. Social learning theories. The social learning is the branch of behavior theories most relevant to criminologists. For example, the behavior of the children as the inmate family, friends, famous figure, and event television character. Cognitive theories. Cognitive theory is a branch of psychology that study the perception of reality and mental process required to understand the world we living in. For example, someone motivate to learn and help determine how often their mind want doing a lesson. Personality in crime. Personality can be defined as something that make us what we are and also that which make us different from others. Mental disturbance and crimes. Mental deficiency. This is the condition of arrest or incomplete development of the mind existing. For example, you may worry that the government is trying to harm you and your loved ones. Mental deficiency. This is the condition of arrest or incomplete development of their mind existing. For example, is the chemical imbalance in brain that make us unable to learn or unable to control our emotion. And number 2, psychosis. Psychosis. This is the common category of mental disorder among youthful offender and habitual criminals. Psychosis can be punctual and organic. For example, you may be worried that government is trying to harm you and your loved ones. Neurosis. This is the other common type of mental disorder linked to criminal behavior. For example, intense anxiety or panic, and non-treating social situation like doing it and work function. Epilepsy, this is the condition characterized the compulsive seizure and tendency to mental deterioration. For example, they are cause for our body to move in a way that we can control. Sometimes have a dramatic experiences. Intelligence and crime. Many early criminologists maintained that many delinquents intelligent quotient and that low IQ is the cause of their criminality. Module 6. Classical conditioning theory. This was proposed by Ivan Pavlov as Russian physiologist. Operant conditioning theory. This is also called instrument conditioning, which state that people are likely to emit response that are rewarded. Bandura's 4 principle of social learning. Number 1, attention. The extent to which are exposed, notice the behavior. Number 2, retention. How will behavior number we learn by internalizing information and in our memories. Reproduction, this is the ability to perform the behavior that the model was just demonstrated. Number 4, motivation. The will of perform that behavior, the reward of punishment that follow a behavior will be considered. Positivism, this is the sociological perspective influence on criminality. Number 1, Cesar Lombroso, the positivist Cesar Lombroso said that criminal behavior is the causes either the internal, biological, or psychological, or internal factor, the sociological. And number 2, Enrico Peri. Peri provide a view of the causes of crime under 3 main heads: the anthropological, physical, and social. That's all. Thank you.